Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, we are going to be playing some Aurora. I was going to play Syndra last night in CC, but Talishar was down. If you play a lot of Talishar, you probably saw that it was down yesterday. If you have not seen that, and this stream is the first time you are seeing that Talishar went down, just be aware the entire database had to be deleted. So if you play Talishar and you want to play more Talishar, you need to recreate your account. Honestly, I hated to see that it went down because I feel like all of the devs, like everybody at Talishar, just puts in so much time and so much effort into it being up and for us to play and everything like that. So I hate that they got hit by ransomware. It was pretty disappointing, but anyway, in place of streaming last night, I put out a video talking about Syndra, my ProQuest run, things like that. So, won a ProQuest. It is official. I will be in Yokohama. Carly and I spent a little bit of time Sunday talking about whether we should go or not, and then she found great flights, like a great deal on flights for us on yesterday. So we ended up booking our flights to Yokohama. So I will see you all at PT Yokohama in April. But before that, I will see you in Philly at Worlds here, not this coming weekend, but next weekend. So we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. We're gonna be playing Aurora tonight. I'm gonna show you guys a deck list. I have made a couple of changes. We're gonna talk about why, my thought process, where I'm at with LL and CC, and then we're gonna play some games and see what's going on. Drew, Pockets, Trent, Derek, Ben, Mekado, Donald, Dot, Rose. I think we hit everybody. Guys, what's going on? How are you guys? Thanks for being here. Talishar devs have been killing it lately. Yes, they have. Putting out a lot of cool updates and then trying to stay on top of everything else that happened has really been awesome. Better start learning Japanese, buddy boy. You know what? Somebody did offer to help me learn Japanese one time. I might start doing that. I mean, we got 6 months. I might start learning Japanese. Yeah. Going to send you with cards to get signed in Yokohama, dude. Derek, oh my god, dog. Derek, you're crazy, bro. You're crazy. Oh, what is my hair doing? Good lord. Anyway, yeah, let's take a look at the deck. Let's see what we got going on. I hope I can go to see you in Japan. I'm sure you'll be there, Rose. I don't know. I mean, you talked about going anyway, like win or lose, right? But you got more ProQuests coming up this weekend. I'm pretty sure you said that anyway, at least if I'm not going crazy. Before Tome? Wait, what? Are you talking about having Tome in the deck list? Dot, is that what you mean? Because I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of having Tome in Aurora. Like, I know that a lot of people like talk about it and stuff like that, but I'm not a huge fan. I don't know. Congrats on the PQN. Excited to see you back on Syndra. Also, Yokohama should be a good time. I missed Worlds last year, but excited to make it this time. I've actually never been to a World Championship. I've not been to, like, I've never played in one, and I've never actually been to participate in one either. So I'm very, very excited to be there at all this time around. So it'd be my first Worlds that I'm getting to attend, which is really cool. I'm very excited. Oh, since that list top 8. Oh, I did see that the top 8 list had it in there, but I'm not playing Tomes. I don't know if you can talk me into it too much. Like, it's cool with like Arc Lightning or Current Funnel, and like there's some stuff you can do, but man, I don't know. I don't know. It seems dicey to me. Fill your rips too. You'll have a good time. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Big bonus about Chains of Imminence. There is a sick Judge promo of it that's super pretty. Chains of Imminence has a Judge promo? I actually did not know that. Huh, that's kind of cool. I did not know that. That's really cool, though. Anyway, as we're talking about the deck and like what we're going to, like some of the changes that I've made, I am now on 3 copies of Electrostatic Discharge as opposed to 3 copies of Sizzle. I like that Discharge plays better with Zap Clappers. We have less synergy with Face Purgatory now, but we're also like equipped better to play around Warmonger's Diplomacy in the sideboard, which is very, very impactful for a lot of the matchups. It not being able to block is a little scary, but there are more upsides than I think there are downsides with Electrostatic Discharge being in the deck with the way LL looks moving into the weekend. So I don't know. I have high hopes for this change. It feels like it's going to be a good change as we move forward. The other change that I have made is I have cut blue Ball Lightning to be on blue Heaven's Claws. I know that we're only able to play one copy of Electromagnetic Somersault, but I think being on Heaven's Claws just as an additional 3 block, something that we can somersault back, I think just adds more value. We're not able to do as much Ball Lightning cheese with the deck now, but I do think that like this card is just more consistent and adds more value to the deck overall. What was your gold foil from the weekend? Matthew, I did not open my gold foil. I am selling it sealed to somebody in Philadelphia. The Judge cold foil chains is less expensive than the rainbow foil. 20 to 25 euros is actually crazy. Also funny, the Judge promo has the wrong cost on it. Does it really? Chains cost 0, right? Chains is a 0 cost non-attack action, so I'm kind of surprised that it was like has the wrong cost on it. Huh, interesting. I mean, the fact that it's only like 20 to 25 euros means it's probably like what? I mean, it's a cold foil Judge promo, so like it's probably like what? That's probably roughly like $25 to $30 a piece if I had to guess. The Rainbow Foil Unlimited one is like $2. It actually says 1 on it. Gotta pay more for the cold foil. That's funny. That's funny. Dave, what's going on, buddy? All right, so actually, that does lead me to our sideboard tech that I want to talk about before we actually get into some of the games tonight. Chains of Imminence has made its way into the sideboard as a 3-of because it's very good against Dio. It's very good against Zen. It helps us like really slow down these combo super aggro like aggressive decks, especially with Dash.io. Dash.io has really made an impact on the meta. So being able to like slow down their combo by naming Cerebellum Processor or naming High Octane against Zen, we can name the Chi, Inner Chi, I think is what technically transcends into. So we have some really cool things that we can name. And Chains of Imminence just really helps buy us an extra turn into those big combo turns. So we're really just looking to try and get it so that we can slow down like the massive combo turns. That's really the objective of what we're going for. I did not get the idea that I did not get this idea of playing Chains of Imminence like myself. This came from somebody in my Discord. So big shout out to, I think it's Snoobadoo, I think is their name. So big shout out to them for like suggesting this idea. It has worked out very, very well in my Dash.io testing in LL so far. So we are going to see how it feels, how the deck is coming together. We're going to hope to try and get some wins going on tonight. Inner Chi. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Null Time Zone and Dio. Yeah, like Chains is basically the same thing, right? Hey, Dodge, what's up? Yeah, dude, Dodge, if you want to jump in, let's do it, man. I've got the game posted. Jump in, brother. Let's play it. The Dio and Aurora matchup is very interesting. I think I'm currently 3-2 into the combo Dio deck. How is the Starvo matchup? I am 4-7 right now. I'm currently 4-7 into Starvo, but I feel like I'm getting a better hold on the matchup. So Huskaroo, it's been a slow process to be able to. It's been a slow process to try and win against Starvo, but I'm slowly starting to pull things together. So against Dio, we're going to bring in Warmonger's Diplomacy, 3 copies of Chains of Imminence, and then we're going to cut Heaven's Claws. We're going to try and play as fast as we can, and we're going to try and use these 6 cards to disrupt our opponent so that they can't really do that many good things. And then we're going to be on Balance of Justice because they draw multiple cards like on their combo turn. So we're going to try and run them over and then have some good disruption here. Good disruption, run them over. Thought I had that down. I thought I had that down. So let's see. So we're playing against Dash.io. We are going first, which is exactly what we want to see. I'm trying to figure out, like, this hand's really good. I'm trying to think, like, should we just... Is there any world that we just want to play the Skyward Serenade and then set up an embodiment? Or maybe we just throw a Skizzik here to like try and draw into something else. Because like the Skyward Serenade is not great with the Arc Lightning Ball Lightning combo. This is actually a very, very weird opening hand here. I mean, this is good with Arc Lightning, but it doesn't pair well with our Ball Lightnings. So Arc Lightning is 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then the Serenade. I don't know. I think we're just going to play Serenade and then Arsenal the Arc Lightning. We should just leave this in play, right? Like, we can just fail to find, and then we can just Arsenal the Arc Lightning. It's probably fine. If there's an item off the top of the deck for dodge here, that's going to be pretty unfortunate. Yeah, I don't like this, but I mean, he's going to name Arc Lightning. Just kidding. He's going to name Warmonger's Diplomacy. We did draw into one, sadly. The Skyward Nombo with Ball is sad. I agree. I agree very much so. Hmm. Hmm. I guess we'll take 4. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Them putting Null Time Zone into play on turn 0 is just like kind of insane. Not a ton we can do about that. Double Cerebellum Processor, 1 from hand, 1 off the top of the deck. I would argue that this is like a pretty nutty high roll. Dodge is on Boom Grenade. Interesting. I think that's incorrect, but okay. Gonna put a 3rd processor into play, and then next turn we're probably gonna die. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to block with the Balance of Justice here. Also, like, Dodge is not on, like, crazy combo because he's on Teklo Foundry Heart. So, like, kind of feels like Dodge is playing, like, a suboptimal version of the deck, which is interesting. Balance is looking quite nice, but I don't know that it matters. So this is, like, one of the things that scares me about LL is that, like, if, like, you're just getting high rolled this hard, like, what do you, like, I don't know how you stop that. Like, a Null Time Zone in play and 3 copies of Cerebellum Processor is kind of wild. We'll just go ahead and pop this to see if we'll take 2. This is fine. We're gonna wait before we do channel nonsense. We're gonna Arsenal the Warmonger's Diplomacy. Okay. We are gonna play the channel and then give up the Zap Clappers here. Okay, this is fine. We just can't use Snapdragon Scalers now. Yeah, we're just gonna Arsenal the Warmonger's Diplomacy. Like, I know we can't, like, we're gonna Arsenal it and then just play it the turn after that. Wow. So that's how the turn ends, huh? What do they name with this? Snapdragon Scalers. So we're gonna put this into play. Arc Lightning. This is going to be a pretty good turn that Dodge can't stop. Our best bet is that Dodge pitches to Accelerator to try and stop this here. I decided to sign myself up for some side events for the next weekend, and I am surprised there's still so many slots open for the calling. Yeah, LL is kind of like the redheaded stepchild of formats. Nobody really enjoys playing it, to be honest. Okay. Well, we're going to get almost all of Dodge's equipment right here, but this is kind of insane. Are we better off to just chew through all of Dodge's equipment and save this? Or, all right, let's do the math on how this works out. All right, so this is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Pitch this is 17, 20, 23. Or it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. If the burn up and shock hits, if like one of these hits, which feels highly improbable, we're better off to just lead like this. This is more damage guaranteed. This is guaranteed 23 damage. What are you willing to give up here? The stasis cell? I mean, if you're willing to give up the null time zone, like that's a massive W for us. Massive W. Well, it's extremely unlikely that we hit with the burn up and shock because because of all the equipment. They don't even have to like it. They literally don't even have to. They don't even have to like galvanize here if they wanted to do it that way. Plus, pitching the burn up and shock keeps the channel around for another turn. So this hits for 4. Arc lightning is 3 and 3. And then this is 2, 3 and 3. Yeah, because it was red ball lightning for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yellow ball lightning for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 23. Because there's going to be 6 arcane damage that comes across after this. And then we are unable to pitch this or do anything with this. So we're just going to arsenal it. Wow. Of course, we have drawn 2 copies of Warmonger's Diplomacy. I'm very surprised that they gave up a Cerebellum as well. I'm terrified that all the chains have started siding chains of, Methodus into their sideboards. Is that I can't remember what that card does off the top of my head, but I do remember it like doing something that seems relevant. So they DO'd another null time zone off the top of the deck. Okay. And they're probably on 3 in the sideboard. Entwine Lightning? Sure. Really wish we had an instant. Oh, they're going to make it to where I can't block with Zap Clappers this turn? Sure. Right? So I can't activate Snapdragon Scalers next turn. So my turn is going to be go again off of E-Strike into play Wormmonger's Diplomacy, Arsenal Lightning Surge. So we might as well block with this. Drawn cards go to banish instead. Wow. That seems so good against Marlin. It's going to be heart into max V. So we take 4, go down to 19, activate heart, break the combat chain, activate heart. I mean, now Warmonger's Diplomacy doesn't really matter, right? LOL, was that just for the memes? That felt like that was just for the memes. Taylor in shambles? Dot, that's hilarious. Oh, there was an extra action point, so they were digging for the max V. Okay. I mean, they were trying to draw it off the top of the deck, which makes a lot of sense with 2 processors in play. Yeah, I saw that Mark Morrison won the. I saw that Mark Morrison won the Green Tree Sports Cards 2.5 KLL event playing Marlin on this past Sunday. So we're gonna go 5 go again, and we're gonna try to draw into something good here. Hopefully, something with go again. Like, hopefully, we just draw into like an Entwined Lightning. They're probably just gonna give us Crown and a card though to like shut this down. If they give us Crown and a card, what was named here? Or no, we can't play Entwined Lightning. Never mind. Do we have action points pod this week? Bernardo, what is action points pod? What does Marlin get in LL that helps her so much? He's able to play Cash In and Art of War, which are very, very impactful cards. Cash In and Art of War go a long way. What the fuck game? Of course, when our opponent has all 3 copies of it in play. Jesus. I mean, when they've had Warmonger's Diplomacy in play since literal turn 0, and we've drawn all 3 copies this game. Which, to be fair, drawing 3 copies of it in 3 turns is not good anyway. Oh, breakpoints? So we were going to record breakpoints Saturday night at Taylor's house, but I won the ProQuest on Saturday, so I came home on Saturday night. And then Sunday, we weren't able to record, and we weren't able to record last night, so I don't know. There might not be a breakpoints episode this week. I apologize, Bernardo, if there's not. I'm 100% down to play against I'm 100% down to play against Marlon Rose. Like, I need practice into that matchup for sure. Like, if you want to like fire, I'll shoot you a game after this. The Marlin deck is solid. I completely agree. The Marlin deck is good. The Marlin deck is a lot better than people think it is. It's a 0 to 60. They choose War. We're also going to choose War. And then we're going to Arsenal Lightning Surge. We'll take 4. I guess it is technically still possible for us to be max V'd. We cannot play Warmonger's Diplomacy next turn. I'll be there. All right, Rose, let's do it. I'm hoping to ping Annabelle for some testing tomorrow. I have not was not added to teach today, so we saw one banished, one of Watt banished. I'm not sure what you meant. What we saw banished there, Dot. Okay. Let me think about blocks for a second because this damage could matter. So right now, Oh, we actually can't play Arc Lightning this turn. Fucking hell. Yo, Hickett, with the 2 months of tier 1 support over on Twitch. Yo, thank you so much for the 2 months. I appreciate it. Hickett means a lot. Watching on Twitch and YouTube, the double support. You love to see it. You love to see it. I think we're just blocking here, right? Like, I should have given this up already. I'm just asking Dodge if he's okay with us starting to turn over so that I can block efficiently. Because I need to, when he throws the outpace at me, like I'm supposed to take the first 4 regardless, and then I'm supposed to block the outpace with a Warmonger's Diplomacy. Yeah, like our Warmongers gets us here, which is why I'm such a boob. Like that's just such a bad play. Like I'm just supposed to block with this. And then I actually think we're supposed to block here and then hit them with this because Flittering Charge into Discharge into Lightning Surge is 11. So I guess him doing that means that it doesn't matter. If I block this here and put Dodge down to 10, pitching the Arc Lightning might take an extra card out of their hand. I know that giving up the Zap Clappers when there is like not a channel in play feels really bad, but big win on ProQuest. What spice have we opened? So, Michael, I am super boring when it comes to gold foils. I like to sell them sealed. And so I'm selling mine sealed to somebody in Philadelphia. Why is Zap Clappers over Grasp? So Redo, I like because it allows us to have like a way to ping off of channel during our opponent's turn. And so by having Zap Clappers, we can draw an extra instant and get the value that way, which is really good for us. We're going to play this in the damage step to give go again. Lightning Surge for 7 forces at least 1 card from our opponent. I'm debating if we should pitch Arc Lightning to take another one. Is this worth a card? Oh man, a gold foil Starfall would be so cool. I know. I'm so lame because I don't gamble on the gold foils. I know. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's always the degenerate gamblers part of me that's like, just open it. Just open it. But man, you're a content creator. You got to crack those. You got to crack those for the Vine. Do it for the Vine. Yo, that's so funny. Oh, that's amazing.
Got him!
Man. So this is 3 gunshots. I guess we were taking a risk that this was Boom Grenade off the top of the deck. Uh-oh. We might be in danger here. So you're going to have 4 action points after this, which means it's all gun from here. So if I block with Burn Up and Shock, take 1 to 7, I get to block the gun with Current Funnel, which means I get to throw 7 and force 2 cards out of hand. We're going to go to 1, and then they're going to have... Wait, is the gun an extra shot? Did we just lose this game? Is Accelerator an extra shot? Wow. How did they turn a 2-card hand into this? I mean, I think it's worth Accelerator here. Wow. Oh, there's no counters on the gun. Never mind. Never mind. There's no counters on the gun. So because there's no counters on the gun, we get to force at minimum 2 cards here. I've seen 2 Bunker Beards and a Coda Frost from PQs are getting hosed. I mean, yeah, it's not great. High Octane is a fair card, I guess. I felt that, Mekado. I felt that. For PQs, it's not worth it to open it. Battle Hardened Calling, you can roll the dice. I will probably roll the dice if I ever like actually win a Battle Harden or top 8 a Calling, and we'll probably open that one. We'll probably open that one for you know, and post it on YouTube and stuff like that. Well, if they don't hit an item off the top, this is the end of their turn. They do get 2 more cards to try and hit. Okay, thankfully they missed. This takes 2 cards, and then Ball Lightning takes a card. We might be able to squeak out of this game. We might be able to squeak out of this game. So the Boom Grenade was literally just to play out their turn. So it's going to be... Do we have Skizix left? I'm pretty sure we have Skizix. Also trying not to sort my graveyard right now. Yeah, we have Skizix left. I don't think I saw any. I mean, a gold foil chapeau would be cool. Hey, what's up, Annabelle? My first gold foil I am opening. Now that I understand. I opened my first gold foil. Like, I opened my first one. I opened my first ProQuest gold foil, and it was the Centauri. Or no, I'm sorry. It was not the Centauri Saber. It was the Coda Frost, which I will keep forever. Mostly because it's worthless and it's impossible to sell. But also because it's my first gold foil. I think this wins us the game. Either literally because they have an item in hand, or because they're going to block with 2 cards and then we have full tempo. I'm doing my first Battle Harden on Saturday. The Battle Harden in Rochester. Is that the one you're talking about, Cody? Someone clip him so he can't weasel his way out of it when he top 8 Worlds. Oh, Michael, I appreciate the vote of confidence, man. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Oh. I've still never opened a gold foil. Get that money. Traveling is expensive. I mean, it is very expensive. And that's my biggest reasoning for for selling the gold foil sealed, is because I don't like to gamble. I had my time where I opened my first gold foil. I got to film it. I got to have that cool moment where Carly and I opened it together, and it was a lot of fun, and I had a blast. Ever since then, I just sell them sealed because, like, they're worth, like, you know, a fixed number sealed. So I enjoy just like getting the money where I can. We did get a win. Up had a very hot start with all 3 Cerebellum and Stasis Cell into play on their first turn. Slowed down the Warmongers I drew by a turn. I never drew, cannot type, drew chains this game. All right. It's also very important to note that if Dodge had the extra counter on the gun, he would have gotten rid of the arm piece and taken our only attack out of our hand, so it would have been really, really bad. I just played 0 nades and 0 max Vs, although that turn... I mean, your turn 1 was crazy, but everything after that was like kind of mid, right? Open Courage, Josh is probably picking it up. I mean, listen, man, that's awesome, dude. I'm glad you're getting to sell it, dude. Not sorting the graveyard, they grow up so fast. Thanks, Cody, I appreciate it. What's the rough estimate going rate for sealed gold foils? So I will be fully transparent with you guys, and I'll just tell you guys what I've sold mine for recently and in the past. This most recent one, I sold my sealed gold foil for $300. Like that's like, it's sealed. Like, I just sold it for $300. The season before this, I sold it for $400, and I've sold 2 for $400 sealed before this, and then now I'm selling them for $300. The price is dropping quite a bit, but to be fair, I won a ProQuest where I won a $300 card. I got an $80 card for making top 8, and I got a $40 card for making $80 card for making top 4, and a $40 card for making top 8. So like ProQuests are worth it in my opinion. Like it's just like EV. All right, Rose, are you still down to play? Rose, because if you're still down to play, I'm gonna make a private game and shoot it to you. I honestly, I would love to open a Titan's Fist. Nothos or Titan's Fist are like probably like the top tier of ones for me. We never run combo into Aurora. Why not? I died to it on turn 2 the other night. Somebody did 53 to me on turn 2 the other night. So why not, Dodge? I'm actually curious. Let's see. Rose. There you are. All right, I just sent you the game, Rose, whenever you're ready. Obviously, it had been a minute since you and I DM'd. I just scrolled down quite a ways to get there. Rose playing Marlin? All right, let's do it. Good luck and have fun. So this is Balance, Carapace, Snaps, and we want to be on Zap Clappers. We're going to be on Warmonger's Diplomacy and Sigil of Suffering because this just I think that's my game plan into this matchup. Hang on. I gotta go check now to make sure. I got it over here on the side. Marlin. Yep. Why? All right, I added 2. I added Lightning Greaves instead of what I wanted to add. That was weird. Okay, anyway. So what I said was correct. This is how we're supposed to sideboard. Warmonger, Sigil of Sufferings, and we're going to cut Heaven's Claws wherever they are at. Am I having a stroke? Yes. Yes, I am. They're right there. So Warmongers and Sigil. Sigil helps us block. Warmongers is just a good slow them down tool. So 400 and even 300 is way a bit above what I've heard most people will be able to sell ProQuest Gold Fools for. I mean, that's what I like. That's what I've like listed them for, and like nobody's ever had a problem with it. Like if my opponents ever looked at me and were like, no, like or like not my opponents, Jesus. If like the people I was selling them to felt like they were getting ripped off, like I want them to tell me because I try to sell things at a fair market price. And most of the time people want to negotiate or like talk about things, but I posted a price and people offered to buy them for that price. So why is Marlin risen in popularity in LL? There are 2 reasons for this. 1, it's very good into Starvo. And 2, the deck is surprisingly fun to play in LL. Now, Pseudo's in the chat, aka Ben. He's going to tell you that the deck's just fun to play in general. Don't listen to this guy. The deck is cool, but like the deck is like I don't know, like the deck is very, very good. Even in real life, we're all your opponent. Oh, I thought we were all friends, Matt. I thought we were all friends. Yo, Rose is just gonna like send me back to the Shadow Realm on turn 0, apparently. It's cheaper in areas where you won't be able to sell them easily. That's crazy. It's a shame it's unplayable garbage. Are you talking about Marlin? Uh-oh, that's not good. I needed it to not be this one so I could like value my Warmongers here. Well, we're just gonna get the most blocked value here. We're gonna save our equipment for another turn. Cash in's really good. Dude, not Marlin and CC, Marlin and LL kit. Cash in's pretty good, right? Cash in's pretty good. The deck has a good Starvo matchup, so I think that's why most people like it. This ball lightning's just more value than that ball lightning. We're telling them what we drew, but honestly, I don't care. Like, I just straight up don't think we care. Oh, I should write this down on my list of testing games. We are going second this game. Lightning Press, Channel Lightning Valley, deal 4, draw a card. Burn Open Shot gets a lot of value from a deck that doesn't want to block it. Ball Lightning, if we draw into an Arc Lightning, is just guaranteed to be more damage. Hey, what's up, Bing? How are you, buddy? Good in CT too. My brother was undefeated in the Pro Quest with her, but lost in the finals. I mean, I don't think Marlin's bad in CC. I don't think Marlin's really bad in any format, to be honest. Like, this deck like is good into Starvo, which makes it popular. It has to be Ball Lightning, right? Like, we have to keep the Ball Lightning here. Yo, you just bought a house? That's awesome. Oh, Waves in Marlin Specialist? That's so funny, Ben. Marlin is awful in Sage? Well, aren't these all Majestics? I mean, it's probably not that great, right? Well, the blue ones are like rares, right? Yeah, I think we're going to keep the Ball Lightning in case we draw into. We want to make sure we have an attack for next turn. Plus, if we draw into like the Arc nonsense, we can just like machine gun. That was my approximation of machine gun, of a machine gun. You're all welcome. We didn't draw into an Arc Lightning, but we did draw into a pretty good hand. We're going to lead on Skyward Serenade. Just had to run off to get a tissue for a random nosebleed. Dog. You know what? That I think that happens to a lot of people, actually. My nose doesn't really bleed, to be honest, which is like weird. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. That's how I feel right now when I say that. Hey, what's up, Martin? How are you, buddy? I think my hairline has retreated and I've got white in my beard. LOL, Bing. Well, dude, I know that buying a house is stressful, but I hope it's at least going well. I hope it's at least going well. I'm sitting over here like, please, I have a family. And Rose is going, you had a family. Rose, just know I'll be judging you. Yo, we're having the most like adult conversation ever. What's your interest rate? What's your interest rate? I'm at work. Don't tell my manager. You know what, dude? That's valid. That's valid, dog. That is so valid. I love that everybody's just prepared for like Ben to be judging Rose in our game. I mean, to be fair, like Ben's probably like one of the like better Marlin players that exist. I mean, you know, everybody keeps saying that Taylor's good at the deck, but I haven't seen it yet. I mean, you know, Taylor's just so mediocre at this game. Like, I mean, who goes to a Pro Quest and loses to 3 Kanos in a row? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, can this guy even call himself a player? Please, somebody clip this and send it to Taylor. I need to rage bait his ass. Oh. Taylor who? That's right, Mikado. That's right. Let's crack balance. Drawn to an instant that we can't use now. Classic. Classic. We're going to start on the Serenade. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Taylor joins the Discord calls and then streams his pre-recorded games to us. He just pretends. That might be the most diabolical thing I've ever heard anybody say about another Flesh and Blood player. That is absolutely... Oh my gosh, that is brutal, dog. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're just going to try and go ham this turn. We're just going to go ham Areno. Yo, Dodd, did you get engaged? I'm just talking about housing and interest rates, and here I am vibing for that shiny cardboard kid. I get that. I get that. Has Dot been engaged? Have I like missed the memo somewhere along the way? It's very possible I missed the memo. I'm not very good at keeping up with my friends' things. He streams his games at 1.5 speed to make it look like he clicks faster. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. It was in London. That's right. Oh, I do remember that. Or it was right before or something like that. Yeah. Now that we're talking about it, I do remember it now. I'm sorry, Dot. I'm a terrible friend, dog. I'm a terrible friend. My bad, dude. My bad. Hopefully, Rose makes a bad play and decides to block this with a card and hook. Because, I mean, let me rephrase, quote unquote, bad. It's not bad, but like we have the lightning press because we're just built that way. So, I guess that's a fine arsenal. I'd rather have something else, TBH. And TBH. Lauren told me we couldn't do 11-7 because I told her it reminded me of the corner store. Oh, that's so funny, Dot. Who is, in your opinion, the most fun hero for Classic Constructed? Brand new to Fab, picked up an Armory deck, but wondering if there is a more fun option to build and play. The most fun hero in Flesh and Blood. I'm not gonna lie, you've hit me with a good one here. This is a very intriguing question. The most fun hero to play, like in terms of like trying to figure out the puzzle and putting everything together on a game by game basis, is probably Acilio. Probably Acilio. I mean, I do love Victor. Carly is trying to sell Dot right now that 7-Eleven is not a bad sell for the date to get married. Don't say Jarl. Don't do this. Don't subject our friend to this. They said they're new to Flesh and Blood. Don't let's not subject them to this. Really wish we didn't have this arc lightning in hand. I'm gonna take 8. We have 4 pieces. We have 4 block of equipment. I can take 8 here. This is fine. You would never forget your. That's true. You would never forget your anniversary. I mean, I was sharing what I think is the funnest deck to play. Like, if you're looking for a deck that's like teaching you about the game and stuff like that, you should probably play something like Guardian or Warrior, something that teaches you about blocking and doing different stuff here and there. Has anyone introduced you to the joy of defense reactions? Randy is like the worst salesman in the world. But you know what? I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of here for it. What's up, Josh? Azuri is actually really fun to play. I do agree with that, Michael. Never forget your anniversary. Kano is fun and simple. Somebody ban Gavin. I recommended Acilio to a new player because they asked what is the most fun hero to play. So yes, Blight, I did, because it is a very fun hero to play. It is a very hard hero to play, but it is a very fun hero to play. Now, here's the question. Do we 7 to force a card? Wait, 7 doesn't force a card. It forces Tunic, right? So we're just going to draw a card. You should play Cavdine. Gravy is actually pretty fun to play. If you can get a hold of a Gravy Armory deck, it is pretty fun to play. I think it's a rather expensive upgrade, but it's pretty fun. Guys, I didn't pick a 5-star deck, okay? I mean, I did pick a 5-star deck, but I picked a deck that I think is fun. So miss me. Everybody can miss me with this trash. I found the Gravy Bones Armory deck and picked that up. In terms of playstyle, I'm not big into control and stalemating games. I'd rather play cards and be aggro or reactionary. If you're looking to be aggro and reactionary, then Syndra's probably a good place to start. The Ira Armory deck might not be a bad place to start either. As like a jumping off point, might not be a bad place to start. We never have the instant to go with Channel Lightning Valley, do we? Draw card also represents possible lightning press for 8. This is very true. This is very true, Michael. Puffin is a lot of fun. Probably also relatively cheap to build too. I find Prism fun to play. All right, ban Josh, somebody. I'm kidding. Kind of. Fang? Yeah? Think we all know the true answer? It's obviously Riptide. I was going to say Kasai, but... Just a shame Vincent is so soft into Fatigue. I mean, it does traditionally have not a great Fatigue matchup, but... Not the Shark. Not the Shark. Not the Shark. Not the Shark. I guess this is equally not as good for me. Take 8. Takes both the reds out of my hand. Oh, I should block with one of these, right? I'm such a boob. I should block with one of these. She's taking both. She's taking both. Riptide mentioned. Y'all crack me up. Yes, Ira teaches fundamental flesh and blood math, which I think is important. If you enjoy gambling, brutes are your thing. Speaking of gambling, I lost in fantasy football this week. Lame. Only let Rose take one of these. Marlin is the Gamba deck? I don't know. I'm a fan of Prism win-and-ins. I don't know what kind of stream you think this is, but we have some class around here, sir. Also, Sean, what's up, dude? How are you, buddy? Crash out incoming in 3, 2, 1. Can we ban him? Can we ban him now? Nah, Sean's too cool to ban. I like Sean. He's chill. Sean's cool. I mean, clearly he's a troll, but he's cool, you know? Classic Sean. Confirmed aggro hates librarians. Yo, what? Arclight is a good card? Yeah, that's what I've been told, right? That's what I've been told. It's not like I ever played against it, you know, in a foreign country trying to win it into top 8 of a Pro Tour. That would be crazy. Sure. I mean, you knew I had it, so I'm surprised that you were willing to give it up, TBH. Let's see if you block this. I don't know why, but I got the Power Rangers in Space song stuck in my head. Go Power Rangers, go Power Rangers, dun 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 dun. And in space. This forces another card. It's the only reason we're playing it. This big yellow bird, I swear. Much love, fam. Dude, I know, Sean. I know, buddy. Sean, are you coming to Philly, dog? Aren't you close to the Louisville area? I am about 4 hours from Louisville, yeah. I'm sorry, Louisville, for probably the rest of the world. But if you're from Appalachia, you call it Louisville. Let me bring my Snapdragons rather than my Lightning Greaves. Listen, We didn't stream last night. I will turn this shit off. Lightspeed Rescue and Time Force are my Power Rangers. Lightspeed Rescue and Time Force are actually two of my favorites. The Red Ranger, just to clarify, not the Maroon Ranger, the Red Ranger from Time Force is like peak Power Rangers, in my opinion. I'll be there playing LL, my dude. I mean, did Rose just decide to concede? Okay, there we go. Rose realized this kills her. So she blocks with Catch of the Day. I'm glad I didn't look at her top 3 cards. Yeah, no, dog. That's Maroon. That is Maroon. He may be the Quantum Ranger in the show, which I now remember that you're saying it, but he's Maroon. Like, let's not sweat ourselves here. Maroon. Maroon. The color of his suit is literally maroon. It's like actually just maroon, Annabelle. What are you talking about? I will pull up receipts. I see you are just a Swiftie. I do enjoy Taylor Swift music. Yes, very much so. What's wrong with enjoying Taylor Swift's music, dog? Get out of my room, Mom. Oh my God. Do it. I just sent you receipts. I cannot wait to show you how wrong you are live in front of everybody. He's not red. It's maroon, you uncultured swine. Oh, man. I'm so ready for this. I am so ready for this shit, dog. I expected a Kano crash out from aggro, not a pal.
Lizard.
My brain. What is this fucking Kano-ass looking pitch stack over here? Crazy. Oh, not a Power Rangers crash out? Oh, that's okay. It's okay. I'm not crashing out. Annabelle's about to get proven wrong. I'll never guess where Sean is. Well, now that we've confirmed he's not directly behind me, where is Sean? Blazing said Kano mentioned. I can't wait to show you up. Dog, I can see it in my head. He's literally maroon. How could this turn have possibly have been correct? Oh, you can't codex because of the 3 of a kind. Wow. Well, you're about to get blasted. How can we do the most damage and just guarantee we get to win this turn? I think we're supposed to start here, right? Because we need to go again. I mean, the three oak, like her starting hand was Art of War and 3 of a kind, so she had no choice there, right? But not having a way to play the codex that she pitched, like, probably cost her the game. My plane crash news got drowned out by Power Rangers discourse. My bad, Dot. My bad, dude. I agree, your head's a very scary place. Let's not go there. I think Carly would confirm that for you, that my brain is a terrifying and scary place.
Show me what you got.
Me to my opponent after they do nothing on their turn and pass. And I'm waiting with popcorn in hand. Dude. What the fuck? Sorry for everybody's kids who's watching. Blue Pummel? If your kids are watching this, skip over the 104 and 30 seconds to 105 time frame. In space. Nah, 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 nah. Ball lightning. And then it's going to be flittering charge, somersault, throw starfall, flittering charge. Not that we're going to need it, but it is technically the most correct play. 7 cards and no harpoon is wild. 7 cards and no harpoons is actually wild. All right, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 cards before Rose saw harpoon. That's crazy work, dog. Pseudo, how often does that happen? Like low key, like actually how often does that happen? Not just like feels bad. Rose, you were going to go 15 cards. You were going to go 15 cards without seeing a harpoon. And Rose, you can't blame that on baby food Aurora. That is Rose's deck shitting to bed, not me or her. That is the Marlin deck shitting to bed. Op was forced down to 2 cards and drew 7 cards on their turn with no harpoon or arrow to load and throw at me. Wait a second. When you drew the codex, couldn't you have loaded the codex, Rose? Or is Marlin just an arrow that you can load? Is Marlin just an arrow that you can load? Are you allowed to load anything? Gave me full tempo, and I won next turn. Now, to be fair, I do think that game was going my direction regardless. But, regardless. It's only arrows? Okay. That's fair. It's only arrows. Okay, that makes sense. No, that's the deck. It happens sometimes. That's fine. For a guy who can't remember his Power Ranger colors. Let's see. Yeah, dog, that is maroon. Hang on. That you picked a shitty picture to send me. I'm gonna find like a real picture so that we can like actually look at this. So that it's like not just like small. Quantum Ranger. Time Force. Oh, I don't want to miss this. Hang on 1 second. Yo, Hearts Letter. Thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate you being here and hanging out. It means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Images. Okay, here is him on the cover of a YouTube video. That is maroon. That is maroon. He is thrown into the Red Rangers movie because he is like the shade of red in the show. The actual Red Ranger is Wes. This is maroon. This is 110% maroon. If you were to hold up the maroon shirt in my closet that I have for my sister's volleyball team next to this picture, it is the same color. The same color. I rest my case. Zach 1, Annabelle 0. In fact, now we're going to make Annabelle's command that we're going to make that the Quantum Ranger is now the Maroon Ranger. That's the reddest red I've ever read. Dog, then you need to get your glasses checked. Sure, maroon is a shade of red. But saying that something is red and not maroon cannot be true if that's the case. Then you have to admit that I am correct too, because that is maroon. Even if it's winnable, even if this was a win, it's Annabelle 999 and aggro 1. Really? So does that count all the times you lost to me playing new, or like only like the imaginary games in your head? Guys, you all are not picking up what I'm throwing down. I know the Quantum Ranger's red. I'm trying to gaslight the shit out of Annabelle right now, and all of you have failed the assignment. All of you. All of you have failed the assignment. Ugh, I swear. Is the headband also maroon? No, this is bright red. Not the same color as what we looked at. How do you know more than 3 colors? Man doesn't know colors. I don't know colors. Confirmed. I don't know colors. Confirmed. Liam said, sorry, I just came in and you were saying that red was maroon. Liam, it's okay. I think everybody did not understand that we were trying to gaslight Annabelle. Next time I'll be ready. Oh, man. That's so funny. That is so funny. Guys, thanks for being here and hanging out tonight. I appreciate you guys chilling while we are testing games and working on our Aurora game plan for Worlds. We do want to go second in this matchup. So the last few times we have played this matchup, I have tried playing Snapdragon Scalers over Lightning Greaves, and it's not felt very good. So I'm going to go back to playing Lightning Greaves for the purposes of tonight's game, and we're going to see how it goes. This is a Warmonger's Diplomacy matchup, and we're going to be on 9 blues. Oh, no, we need to be on Vaporizing Shocks, too. And we're going to cut second strikes so that we have more blues for AB. And we're going to try it like this and see how it feels. If this does not feel good, I will go back to playing. Snaps and just racing. Yeah, what's up, Electrum? Yo, it should have been so. It should have been so painfully obvious what we were doing. Kid. I love 3 Oak, but manly, that card makes your turns awkward. Yeah, it can be very awkward at times. I actually agree. Oh, Whifskis. Complete Whifskis. Wow, this hand is weird. Both sides of Burn Up and Shock. Attack with the Starfall. Pitching the Heaven's Claws. Activate Aurora, Warmonger's Diplomacy, and pass. Choose War, Arsenal, Discharge. Yeah, that was a really good start for us. Oh, so Hearts Letter, I'm sorry. I was in the middle of that game, and I apologize. So Hearts, you are new to the channel, and this goes for anybody who is new to the channel. We have 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new. They are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Clearly, me not streaming yesterday has, like, messed up my brain in 37 different kinds of ways. So Hearts, I apologize. Morgentide making 1 rune chant is crazy, I agree. You weren't gaslighting me. I just thought you were stupid or colorblind. All right, well, colorblind, I don't think I am. But there's definitely an argument to be made for the first one. Definitely an argument to be made for the first one. Name Sean's wife. Okay, I'm here for it. I love it. We actually did draw a Arc Lightning. Hey. Yeah, we're just gonna take both the rune chants and then this is 4 with no effect. If we take 4, I get to go discharge Ball Lightning for 5 into His hand's weird because they could juice us with the Arc Lightning, right? I mean, we can't play the Arc Lightning because of Warmongers. I guess we could always pitch it to Aurora if we need to. I'm incentivized to play the Discharge here because this is more awkward for them to block off Face Purgatory than if we made Entwine Lightning 7. What got me into Flesh and Blood? Being Sean's wife. I mean, I guess that's fair. We're not going to fuse. And then we're just going to Arsenal the Arc Lightning and pass. I don't think we were supposed to block that, Heartless. All right, they no blocks. They are going to take 8 down to 25. We're going to Arsenal Arc Lightning, and we're just going to try to go all in next turn on the Arc Lightning turn. This hand's pretty solid. I would argue this hand's pretty solid. Yeah, I don't know why we wanted to block that there, Heartless. Gavin said, almost lost my cool there. First off, if you were quoting The Grinch, Jim Carrey's The Grinch, tip my hat to you. That's an amazing pull right there. If cards in hand was Succumb, it couldn't have been played because of Warmongers. It prevents it from being played because it is still technically a non-attack action. Just because you may play it as though it were an instant does not mean it can be played as an instant. So we could not have been hit by Succumb right there. It was not possible, Heartless. I think Lightning pressing the Ball Lightning is actually correct, right? Because the Lightning press on the Ball Lightning is 3 points as opposed to pitching it to Starfall's 2. There is 1 copy of Succumb to Temptation in their hand, or in their deck. I guess we're supposed to block this. If we get hit with a Snuff Out, it feels pretty bad, but I think we're supposed to block this. I'm gonna bust. Trent, dog, says nothing for like an hour and then just jumps in and says that. I love it, bro. I love it. I mean, to be fair, double Arc Lightning Channel and Ball Lightning is kind of cracked. Yeah, that's fine. That'd be fine. I assume they're just going to throw Duskblade in their turn here. Very, very curious to see how it goes. What wasn't correct, Josh? Favorite hot dog toppings are onions, mushrooms, and mustard. All kinds of mustards. I do not discriminate on mustards. Okay, so if you like mustard so much, what's your favorite? Like, what's your favorite kind of mustard? You said you don't discriminate, but you still got to have a favorite, right? Like, that's just how that goes. No blocks if they ripped it off the top. That's a feels bad for us. Teach this old man a lesson? How many times we got to teach you this lesson, old man? Me talking to Trent. I respect the mustard game. Spicy mustard. Oh, spicy honey mustard. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. The lion doesn't concern himself with defense. I love that. I love that so much. Double Arc Lightning. Pow, 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 pow.
Prank him, John.
Sorry, I'm really bad at the soundboard. I'm trying to get better, but I'm not good at the soundboard. Ball Lightning means you can't stop this. Oh, you're just arguing with me? Okay, I mean, Josh, that's fine. I'm just curious. Like, if you had actual reason for why it was wrong, that's cool too, but... From ever before, Rangers in space. Go Power Rangers. I don't know what they're trying to undo here. I love Japanese mustard for my homemade dipping sauces. It's called karashi. Interesting. I'm learning a lot about mustard this evening. I don't know what they're trying to undo here. They can't stop the Arc Lightning, so I think they're thinking they just want to keep their cards. Yeah, just take some damage. I really hate that we didn't draw something with Go again. Like an Entwined Lightning would have been pretty good right there. Ashley makes this amazing hot dog dish called Salchipapa. God, it's so good. I don't know what it is, but you have my attention. Listen, if it's good and like if it's food, I'm in. I'm honestly just like food. Like I love food. I love gold. Wait, why am I on grasp? I am not supposed to be on grasp. This is why I need to start playing with my list that has the buttons. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be on grasp in this matchup. Jesus, Zach. I swear I am such a forehead. I have only recently become a mustard enjoyer. I love how often the chat just like deviates to like mustard. This is no Bloxies, right? I mean, if they have it, they have it. I think we can't live in constant fear that they have it. Got sidetracked. Yes, I'm going to Battle Hardened Rochester, taking Volda. I think she's way better time in this meta than people think. Well, Cody, I hope you're right. I hope you're right, and I hope you do well, man. I hope you do well. Nothing wrong with touching grasp. I like that. All right, so they had extra resources sitting around. Oh, I should block this with chess piece. There's no reason not to. Sure. If you'd rather end your turn with that as opposed to the blue, that's fine with me. TBH. Embodiment of Lightning. Search for a Skizzik. I like how Zach stopped streaming for one day and then it's him back to having aneurysms. I mean, listen, I have to admit, I thoroughly enjoyed laying in bed yesterday with Carly. Like, Carly and I, like, just got to, like, lounge around and hang out last night. So taking a break from streaming was actually quite fun last night. But at the same time, I'm just like, I need to stream cards. Who's the hero to stay away from in terms of playstyle, like notoriously known for being cringe? If you don't like blocking, I would say Jarl or Arachne Huntsman are pretty bad choices for things like that. Wait, who just said because it's maroon? What happened? What happened? They would like to undo. Sure. Sure. Okay, cool, 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 cool. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. I'm praying. I was like, I'm praying you block this. Oh, shit. I have to play the lightning press here. We should save the vaporize and shock for another time. And just end on warmongers. We could pitch the vaporize and shock to grasp, keep channel around, and then warmongers them. I mean, we might as well just play the warmongers, right? Kano is pretty cringe. Kano is pretty cringe. Is that going to be my thing? Am I going to be the maroon bandana guy? The maroon bandana guy? Is that going to be the thing from now on? I mean, I got to tell you, I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of here for it. Yo, what the helly? Well, we just need to pressure here. Am I going to be the maroon bandana guy? Is that going to be our thing? Okay, I'll discard a Vaporize and Shock. Whatever. Go Power Rangers, go, 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 go Power Rangers. And in space. Maroon and Mustard? Maroon and Mustard Bandana Man strikes again. Somebody's going to be sitting around going, I knew it. I have no idea if this is correct, but I want to force cards out of my opponent's hand. Oh, dope. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll like an extra damage and a rune chant. Go Power Rangers, go Power Rangers, in space. So we're gonna take all the rune chanties. We're just gonna keep Snatch and Lightning Press because Lightning Press like basically just ends the game here. So I feel like when people like, and I know Cody, I know you're talking about literally after when it's gone. Wait, what didn't I do? What didn't I do, chat? What did I not do? Heard you like Vaporize, so put a Vaporize on your Vaporize with a Vaporize. Thanks, Trent. Kano's not gone, right? We're still stuck with him. Like, there's 20 LL points left, right? Did I read that correctly? We're not done with Kano yet. As much as we might want to be, we are not done with Kano yet. But like, there's no more ProQuest, right? There's just the Rochester PQ this weekend, and that's it. This feels like I'm about to get debated by something. Succumb? Succumb me, daddy. What? But there's no more weeks, right? Like we're done with ProQuest, right? Like this weekend was the last weekend of ProQuest, right? This was week 5, or was this week 4? There's one more weekend of PQs. Oh, yo, there's one more weekend of ProQuest. If there's one more weekend of ProQuest, then yeah, Kano could LL before Worlds. That would be kind of nice. I mean, yeah, this is just Lethalese. Lethalese! Lethalese! Good game, opponent. We had an AVPT of 11. Theirs was 13. Interesting. Interesting.
Got him!
I have an LL PQ, so I'm taking this list. You're gonna play Aurora this weekend? Sean's, or no, that's not Sean's wife. That's a like there's like Hart is in too many names here. I'm gonna play Solitaire to celebrate his passing. So there's one more week. Okay, so yeah. There's one more week of PQs. We just played a Viscerai. We went second. We did get the win. Having access to Lightning Greaves did not matter in our game. In this game, except to block 1. Still think it is important to play Greaves here against Viscerai. Early Warmongers bought us Breathing Room. All right. Games are going pretty well for us so far. Still debating bringing Pleiades. Are you talking about an LL, Nicholas? Pleiades nuts. Haha, got him. I'm just kidding. I'm considering grabbing Mario for a ride this weekend. Oh, dude, you should, Michael. Good luck and have fun, opponent. Good luck and have fun. Zap Clappers, Balance, Carapace, Snaps, Warmongers, Sigil, Cut, Heaven's Claws. I'm glad that we're getting like some good LL practice. It's getting closer to Worlds, so more people are just willing to blind queue into me, which I like quite a bit. Oh, they're not on AB at all, so they're not prepared for this matchup. Or maybe their objective is to just not play AB. I personally think that's incorrect, but we'll see. If I get trashed, then we'll know I was wrong. Oh, it's CC? I mean, Nicholas, you should take whatever you like, right? Was Taylor being serious going Marlon at Worlds? I do not know his exact list, but Taylor told me the other day when we were chatting that he is actually going. What? Our opponent just pitched an authority of Ataya against us, and we're playing Aurora. I have some questions. Like,
Lizard. Lizard. Lizard.
I don't know what's going on here, but we're going to let it happen. I want you to win, but I hope this Marlin has better luck than you. Well, King Shark Harpoon's a pretty good place to start, right? Oh, it's Lizard, 100%. I'm playing Sigil of Suffering, I guess. I am 100% playing that, Annabelle. I don't know what you mean by I guess. What does Marlin even benefit from an LL? Enlighten me. You get to play Artivore and Cash-In, which are both pretty impactful. We're going to block with the Lightning Surge. We're going to block with the Lightning Surge, take 8, and try to have a good turn. Really enjoy playing Fatigue Pleiades, but I don't know if you felt the same way about Jarl, but it's really hard to get a lot of reps in. It is. That is also like one of the benefits of playing an aggro deck is that you get more reps in faster by playing an aggro deck as opposed to playing Jarl or something like that, because like it just slows you down. You don't use Artivore to go wide. You use Artivore as 3 of a kinds. Like, so you have 3 of a kind, you have Cash-In as 3 of a kinds 4 through 6, and then you have somewhere between 1 and 3 copies of Artivore. I don't know how many they play, as like the 7th through 9th copy, basically. I mean, you could use it to go wide, but you don't really need to. It's not really the game plan, I feel like. So we're just going to go Entwine Lightning, fuse with Flittering Charge, Snap, Warmongers. Not a fan of this. Yo, Mello, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I kind of hate like having to use snaps here. But if we have the ability to like shut their turn down by like a Warmongers, then like that's fine with me. I've noticed that a lot of my matchups in LL are keen on like me drawing Warmongers in the first 2 to 3 turns. As sad as that is. It's kind of how it feels though. I'm also going to pick War. They must have an arrow in their arsenal. Yo, Pausarino, big dog. This is some sauce. My question is, why are you playing the second fastest deck, big guy? Because I don't have the brain to play that combo. I do not have the brain to play the combo Dio deck. If I was going to play the combo Dio deck, which would be the other deck I would play in LL, I wouldn't even play Starvo at this point. I would literally just play the combo Dio deck. And if I was going to play combo Dio, it would require me stopping and taking every single waking minute of testing I have to feel confident with that deck. I'm excited to see where the Lyeth build is at too. I mean, I hope Lyeth breaks out at Worlds. I would love for people to be like, hey, you were wrong this whole time about like Lyeth. You should be playing it. Honestly, I would love that. However, I want to see it get shown off. Please, if anyone has a list, hit me up. I know that I think Taylor has a public list at this point. I don't know how public his list is, but he might have a public version of his list that he would share with you. Hey, what's up, Bozen? What's not that far away, Mello? I apologize. I'm trying to do too many things at one time, and like my brain's not able to focus on all the conversations. Many apologies, many borks, many borks. I think we're gonna wait to balance, right? Oh, I wouldn't go that far into saying you should have taken it to Worlds or anything. So if you think I shouldn't take it to Worlds, why are you not okay with just sharing the deck with me? I guess is like I'm confused, Mello, by your statements. So I don't exactly know what happened with Nathan and Taylor and like that whole thing. I do get the impression that Nathan spilled the sauce a little bit, was the vibe that I got, but I don't know for sure like what the deal was there. Just don't want to distract you pre-worlds. Oh, Mello, you're good. Like if you're worried about like sharing the list with me and like me not playing like the things that I'm trying to focus on, you don't have to worry about that. I'm locked in on my 2 heroes. I'm refusing to play heroes that are not those 2 decks unless I'm helping somebody test for Worlds. If I'm helping you test for Worlds, then I'll play whatever we need to help you test because I'm just here to help. Activate Marlin, Golden Tipple, discard the... we might give up the equipment suite here to stop this. 2, 4, 6, 10. Yeah, we might give up the equipment suite to stop this so that we can play this hand because this hand's really good. Plus, we get to crack balance afterwards. King Shark Harpoon lets them take the ball lightning. I would think they're taking the ball lightning here. I will get him to see the light and play Starvo. There, dude, if you're talking to me, if you're talking about me, Annabelle, there is a 0% chance I'm playing Starvo. Like I'm playing Aurora and Cinder at Worlds. 0% I'm playing anything else. So Heartless, I will say that like I'm seeing your questions to Rose, and like to Annabelle and stuff like that. Until you have seen the deck play in LL, please don't knock it. Like the deck is broken. I played 2 games into Annabelle playing Starvo, and she dumpstered me the other day. We do not have an instant, sadly. Getting to cover up a King Shark Harpoon like this is like kind of broken. I will get you off your baby food decks. No, you won't. No, you won't. I enjoy Aurora too much. She's too much fun. That's fine, I guess. Five is harder to block than 2. I can't wait for Aurora 2. I'm very excited for Aurora 2. Yeah, when I was playing Starvo. Yeah, no, when I was playing Starvo, you dumpstered me 2 games in a row. Arc Lightning just having this unpreventable damage is crazy here. If you take this, you go to 5, which means you're going to 3 off of this guaranteed. Oh, you're talking about Aurora into Starvo, not Marlin? Okay, so Heartless, I am so sorry. The Aurora into Starvo match is a little bit of a struggle. Like, it is a little bit of an uphill battle. I have boiled it down to 2 things. If Starvo fuses, you're going to play, when you're playing Aurora into Starvo, you're going to play about a 10-turn game on average. If the Starvo player fuses 3 times or less and puts 1 Channel Lake Frigid or less into play, you have a winning chance into that matchup, in my opinion. That is like my personal take on where the deck is at in that matchup. So Sigil of Suffering just wins us the game. I'll be a little upset if we get Aurora 2 before Lexi 2. I mean, they actively told us that we're getting Aurora 2 in like June or whatever, or May, Lenny. So like it is coming. Be like, I'm sorry to be the guy that has to tell you that, but it is coming. Ayo. Ka-chow. Good game, opponent. Also, why are people playing this? Like, is this a thing? I've not seen this in anybody's list so far, so I'm surprised to know that Conk is a thing. I have not seen it in anybody's list that I've been testing against so far. They need to be on the Prevention Quiver, and they need to be on AB1. Whether that's Trench or whether that is like Null Rune Boots is like, I feel like kind of your choice or sideboarding preference. But they need to be on those to like be able to stay in that matchup. Honestly, it's probably correct to not play Arcane Barrier and just play the Prevention Quiver is probably what's correct, right? Because you need to stop a instance of Zap Clappers or an instance of like Sigil of Suffering. Let's see. We were able to cover up the Shark Harpoon with equipment and Sigil to keep Arc Lightning plus Ball Lightning 5 card and put Op down to 1 with us above 20. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's like a thing that people are playing now and I've missed it, but it seems like Conqueror is not that good. Conk is something being tested, leaning towards bad, though. Annabelle said, if anything, it's a one of. Find in the mirror. Okay, so you're trying to stop it into, like, Dio. What about Rune Blades? Do you think that brings so many... What about Rune Blades do you think brings so many into the class? If you want the truth, I think LSS just really likes Rune Blades. Like, I know that's, like, probably, like, not, like, the answer you were looking for, but I think that Rune Blades are printed so often because they are... I think LSS is trying to find what a fair Rune Blade looks like that doesn't suck. Because I think Vincent is like pretty fair most of the time, but she's like most of the time not that great. And so they're probably trying to find a balance between, you know, the Chain and Aurora of like what they looked like in CC versus what Vincent looks like. Don't talk about Rune Blades, you will summon Hal. I mean, dude, I can't wait for Hal to just be like, I've been sitting here the entire time. And he's just like cackling. Oh, I was tagged in something. I was tagged in a deck list in the Discord. Oh, I forgot that the World Tour Weekly thing is up. Bet Majin Bay put that up earlier. Or, I'm sorry, I guess technically LSS put that up earlier, but like Majin Bay is like the one that I credit to all that. Not every class is created the same. Room Blades are LSS's favorite. So I'm actually going to disagree with you. I think I think Room Blades are not LSS's favorite. I think Illusionist is LSS's favorite. We can watch it. I don't know, like, will I lose my ad revenue if I watch that video? Plus, they have so many playstyles compared to other classes. You can definitely build Room Blades in a multitude of ways, which I think is very fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that LSS doesn't love Room Blades. What I am saying is that I think they love Illusionist board state heroes more. We have never had a board state hero that has not been like broken as fuck. Like, there's not been one to exist. Like, OG Prism was insane. New Prism is still really good. It's still broken and like locks you out of the game. It has a loop that literally locks you out of the game. Gravy Bones is insane. Dromai was insane. Like, all of the board state heroes are ridiculous. How many Room Blades are LL'd? Oh, wow. Speaking of, and they just appeared. How many Room Blades have LL'd? Chain, Aurora, Briar. Chain, Aurora, Briar, Viserai? Can't remember the other one. Yeah, Dromai is fun. I will give you that. I do not remember how to sideboard in this match. I've only played it like a couple times. We're on Balance. We're on Chest. We're not on Clappers. We're on Grasp. I don't know if that's correct or not. I mean, let's try it. It says I'm supposed to play Grasp, but I don't know why. We're also on Vaporize and Shock because it's just a shock that can end their turn if they lead on an Ashwing. I'm curious to see how this game feels. We are going second, which is what we want to be doing. Like, I know that denying them the ability to go first is important, but I didn't forget about Briar. I said Briar. Gravy is 100% an illusionist. I don't care what you say. You cannot convince me Gravy is not an illusionist. Like, don't at me, dog. Gravy is an illusionist. 4 Room Blades in LL. Oh, they're actually on AB1 against us. Interesting. Again, I would not have guessed that. Okay. Static Shock, Lightning Press it. Starfall this. We have to snap to do it, but we make an embodiment and arsenal this. I don't know how correct this is, but I do want to get aggressive here. He's a board state hero, which means he's an illusionist. If you are a board state hero with like shit that adds stuff to the board and attacks with it, you are a board state hero. Like, if you don't like that, don't play a board state hero. I don't know what to tell you. Like, and I'm pretty sure if you polled the community, majority of them would agree with me. Does Gravy have a tome? His fucking text box is tome. It's literally draw a card and discard a card to fuel your game plan. Dog, what? You 110% picked the wrong argument, fam. I wish Gravy had a tome. I bet you guys do. I bet you degenerates do. Gravy can't read. That's funny. So we lead on the snatch here? Oh, tome means we get to use balance? Insane. What about Kasai Dot? LL Gravy has a lot of tomes. Is there any part of Gravy that is not a tome? Thank you. I'm glad that somebody is like sensible around here. Nicholas understands. Ugh, I don't want to kill this stupid thing. I really don't want to have to kill this stupid thing. Is it worth killing? Are we just supposed to leave it in play? Take the arcane, that's fine. Oh, is it a board state hero? I guess we can throw snatch at this thing, right? Why is it doing that? Just let me read the damn card, game. Is that a board state hero? Is Kasai a board state hero because it puts those things into play? I think the verdict on that is no. But I definitely see where you're coming from with the argument that I made, Dot. Gravy is basically 5 intellect. I feel like Gravy is like... I mean, I don't know how to describe it. Saying it's 5 intellect is probably not accurate, but it is ridiculous. I have the worst Gravy opinions, though, because I play Dory. Dude, listen. We're a board state hero. Embodiment of lightning, board state hero. I guess I should technically draw in case it's like a lightning press so I could pop this. Oh, shit. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good at all. That's tough. I don't like throwing snatch at this because we're not forcing them to block. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the best way to get through this hand without getting like just completely like got by that essence of ancestry body. I don't think there is an answer, to be honest. We may be forced into arsenaling this discharge with the way this hand is played out. Oh, dude, sarcasm's all over the place here. Protecting the essence of ancestry body is not good for us. I do have somewhat of a plan. And I do mean somewhat of a plan. We're going to kill the Uvia. The aura doesn't work. What are you talking about? I have concepts of a plan. What an amazing reference. What an elite reference. Oh, it doesn't work because there's an illusionist aura in play. I did not realize that. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out, actually. That actually matters a lot. So this has no text now. So we should save the snatch for next turn. Yeah. I'm glad you pointed that out because that is not something that I was thinking about. Was I the only Enigma player here? Yo, somebody summon Sam. Sam would be so disappointed in me right now. Actually, somebody just clip me talking about the essence of Ancestry Body and send it to Sam and see how long it takes him to figure it out. They're not getting any value off of this because they have a burn them all in play, which I am so glad somebody pointed out to me. That is something I'm going to have to remember. Zach is pulling a Simon and not reading. Listen, I grew up in the sticks, man. I'm from East Tennessee. We don't read here. I don't read. We're going to Arsenal the Snatch and hope that we draw into a somewhat playable hand. This hand's pretty good. We're just going to take 4. LGS isn't supporting Fab anymore due to nobody showing up at Armory. Oh, waves. That sucks. I'm sorry, buddy. I know that's a frustrating feeling. I'm very sorry to hear that. I am very sorry to hear that. Oh, we're going to take this. I can't shock this, unfortunately. What is our plan now? Oh, I left my flittering charge on the table. We need to Starfall the Chromai away. So if I go Ball Lightning face, E-Strike go again, Snatch upstairs. I could pop it, but I don't want to. I don't want to pop it. We could. You're correct. We could by like giving up 2 cards, but I don't think it's correct. So if we take 1, go to 26, we go Ball Lightning upstairs, E-Strike, go again, putting the Vaporizing Shock on the bottom, Snatch, Lightning press it, Arsenal, whatever we draw. I think this is fine. That's right. Good old edumacation. That's true. Yeah, Waves. I'm sorry, buddy. I know that has to suck. I'd probably play exclusive online exclusively now. Riftbound has been pretty great, but I like being able to play at least 2 games. I mean, I get that. I think a lot of people enjoy that, you know? Actually, no. We have to Ball Lightning upstairs, pitch Vaporize and Shock to this, E-Strike go again, then end on the Snatch. Yeah, we have to get the Chromai off the board. This is 3/4 at them. They're willing to take this. This is just another 0 for 4, which I'm okay with. I mean, I guess we can pitch the Lightning Press because we'd rather see the Vaporize and Shock first, right? I think ending on the Snatch can be pretty powerful here. We kill the Chromai. We are also dealing a decent amount of damage. So right now, we have threatened 9 total damage this turn. And then the Snatch makes it 13. Because we can't count the 2 damage. I mean, it's 15 if we send that upstairs, but just willing to give up Furnace here. I mean, that gave us an 11-point life lead. This hand's pretty good. I will go Starfall upstairs, depending on what they put into play here. Oh, they play Tome of the Imperial Flame? Honestly, not that good here, right? Honestly, Tome of the Imperial Flame is not that good here. Okay. Yindarai and... Okay, so double Yindarai. I mean, they just have 7 power on the board, which is tough because it means the longer this stays in play, the worse shape we're in. We're going to take this, and then we're just going to take 7 and go to 18. How's the playtesting going? I saw you won a ProQuest and I almost popped off at work hearing the news. Waves, I really appreciate that. Testing's going well. I mean, you know, we're playing like what I would call an off-meta pick for Worlds, so it is a little bit of like uphill testing into some matchups, but it's been pretty good. I feel comfortable on both of my deck choices, and I can confidently say that with where the meta's at, how the testing has gone, I don't regret any of my decisions to this point. Like, I don't regret any of my decisions for Worlds. I am excited to play at Worlds and to like see how things go. I'm hoping for a good run, but if honestly, if I have a bad Friday and I don't do well, I'm not going to play in the calling. I'm going to hang out. I'm going to play in some side events. There is a team box sealed on Saturday afternoon. I'm probably going to try and wrangle some of my friends into playing that Saturday afternoon. And then Sunday, I'm going to play in the Battle Hardened. We'll just go ahead and play this as a reaction. That's fine with me. I mean, them being able to draw an extra card is pretty obnoxious, but we get to make an embodiment and then go 5 draw card. And it's nice because it is a 2-card block. They are not like a deck that has a lot of like word or anything like that. So we just have the ability to like force 2 cards from their hand if they want to stop CLV into another 0 for 4. I'm playing the calling, but expecting to scrub out. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't expect to scrub out. I think the Rosetta and Dirge ban, she's about to be a lot more on meta. I actually agree, Doust. I actually completely agree with you. Very, very much agree. We're going to go upstairs with this because I want a card here. I don't hate LL. I don't hate LL, Jorge. I don't hate LL in any capacity. This is a questionable arsenal, I would say. I like this arsenal a lot more now. I am scared of whatever they're able to put together. Do we have 2 Skizzics left in our deck? Have we seen 0 Skizzics? No, 1 Skizzic. We've seen 1 Skizzic, so this is okay. So it's going to be Serenade, Serenade. We'll activate Grasp if we need to draw a card. We're going to have to take quite a bit of damage this turn, which I don't like. I'm going to save my equipment. I am just going to fall all the way down to 6 here. And then I'm going to save my equipment. Eat some cheesesteak? Twisted my arm while I'm in Philly? I'm in. I'm down to eat good food wherever I go. My first big event, I'm Jack. Yo, Carl, make sure you come say hi, man. I'm all about meeting new people. I'm excited you get to go to a big event, dog. That's awesome. I was lagging when I asked this earlier. Is there any chance of a group dinner meetup? Yes, Martin. I need to put that in the Discord. I need to pick a night, and we need to pick a fun place to eat. I was told there's a really good food market across like the street by Ward, who was the judge at Star City Games this past weekend. I was told there's a very, very good food market, so I'm very excited to try it. I have very, very high hopes for like Worlds weekend is going to be a blast, even if I don't do well, and I cannot stress that enough. Cannot stress that enough. Just recorded a 30-minute rant on LL. Too long, didn't watch. They need to at least errata Starvo. I mean, I think errata Starvo or like banning Starvo would be fine. I don't know what you errata it to. But like if they got rid of Starvo, I would be fine with that. Reading Terminal Market? Okay, so I've heard really good things about this. Shelter as the first D-React is not a great start for us. They have at least an Oath of Loyalty in hand. The good news is that we have like some good equipment blocks left. If I don't day 2, I'm skipping the calling to day drink and side events. 100%, dude. 100%. I'm in the same boat. I like that this is taking cards out of their hand. We're going to go upstairs with this because this is 2 on hit, 2 additional damage. This is 4 on hit, 2 additional damage, which is so good. Which means if they want to keep that Oath of Loyalty, it's going to cost them a lot of life here. Is the Rune Chant worth it? Nope, nope, nope. We've seen 0 burn up and shocks, and we put a vaporize and shock on the bottom earlier. If you want to keep this, it's going to cost you the risk of almost dying next turn because you're going to have no cards in hand after you play that Oath of Loyalty. Putting them to 1 is the best thing we can do. It's agreed that for the format to be good, Starvo needs to go and Runeblades need a hit. Sonata is not great. Like, Sonata is definitely a problem. Just willing to live on the edge and go to 1 here. Well, we probably just lost the game. I mean, we've seen... It's been 6 turns, and we've not seen a second copy of a shock, which is, like, kind of crazy. Channel Lightning Valley is so bad here. We have to block with 2 cards. So we're basically giving ourselves an out. The out's not the same next turn, though, is it? The out is just not the same next turn, though. So we have to block here. I mean, we live, but I wasn't trying to live. I was trying to end the game. I was trying to win. 5 shocks in the deck we haven't seen. Feels pretty unfortunate we didn't draw 1 here. Block 2. Take 1 to 3. Oh, that's bad. We don't live. We're actually cooked. Zap Clappers would have won us the game. Over Grasp. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Wow. That is unfortunate. Oh, man. We played an early Arc Lightning, right? No. We played 0 copies of Arc Lightning that game, and we played 0 copies of Shock Effects. We did put 1 on the bottom to be able to like, we did bottom 1 to be able to kill a dragon. Dylan, what's up, dude? If you cash, are we flying to Calling Seattle for CC and Sage? You know, if we cash Worlds, we might be going to Seattle. We might be going to Seattle. in December. I might consider that. Man, that is so unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, so there was a Vaporize that was literally the last card in our deck. Or no, we shuffled. We shuffled. So actually, the ELO replacement article is up. I'm down to take a look at that. Hang on, let me log this game in the stats and we'll pull it up really quick. And I'll pull it up and we'll talk about it. Because I would like to see that as well. So we lost. Had op down to 1 life. Had 6 copies of Shock in my deck. And drew none of them. Flight Path let op attack with Dragon again to kill me. Had 2 no blocks in hand and died. I have to admit, Dromai was not one I had us losing to on my bingo card this evening. Not one I had us losing to. Fab TCG. I'm going to pull it up on my other monitor over here. I always pull up articles. Here it is. Guys, is it the World Tour Points 2026? Is that what we're the World Tour Points 2026? Is that it? Is that the article? Yo, what's up, Spencer? Oh, you dropped a link in my DMs? Martin, you are a G. It is the World Tour Points 2026. All right. Okay. Time to read about our article updates here before we play some more games. All right. Let's see. You guys can see this. Okay. Defining the World Tour Program year. The 2025 World Tour Program year started from Battle Hardened Hiroshima and finishes at World Championship Philly. The 2026 World Tour Program year starts from Calling Philadelphia and finishes at the 2026 World Championship. Okay, so the calling for Philly is the first thing for 2026. Moving forward, World Tour points will be associated with the season in which they were awarded. Seasons are related to the current standalone booster set release at the time of the tournament. So far, there have been 4 seasons since the inception of World Tour points. Seasons run from the date of the world premiere for that product until the next product's world premiere. Here's an overview of past, current, upcoming seasons. Rosetta, November to January. Hunted, January to May. High Seas. May to September. Super Slam, September to February. Pin, February to May. So we're getting the next set in February. And then we have set 19 and 20. Okay? Aurora 2, May 22nd. Let's go. Get excited. Get excited. Seasonal metrics have no impact on rankings for the World Tour Player of the Year race, but they are relevant for determining Pro Tour and World Championship qualification. Seasonal metrics matter for Pro Tour and World Championship qualifications. Pro Play qualification. World Tour points replaces ELO rating overall as the way that professional Flesh and Blood players are ranked. Starting with Pro Tour Yokohama, top-ranked players will be invited based on their accumulated World Tour points. For Pro Tour Yokohama specifically, in order to keep things simple, World Tour points ranking-based invitations will be determined by the final standings from the 2025 World Tour Program year, November 9th, 2024 to November 16th of 25. Moving forward, World Tour points ranking-based invitations will be determined by a player's accumulated World Tour points for the current ongoing season, as well as the 2 most recent previous completed seasons. For the ongoing season and the 2 most recent previous competed seasons. So they are pushing you to continue to try and play the game all year to get more points. For example, invitations to Pro Tour number 9, July of 26, will be issued immediately following Pro Tour Yokohama. April 9th to the 12th, and will be comprised of World Tour points accumulated from these date ranges: the High Seas, Super Slam, and Pin. Current season, ongoing. The calculation is designed to reflect a player's performance across the most recent 8 to 11 months. For Pro Tour Yokohama, World Tour points ranking-based invitations will be based to players who are ranked top 50 global or top 25 Asia-Pacific region. Why top 25 Asia-Pacific region? Like, why are we doing APAC? Why is it top 50 global and top 25 APAC? I don't understand why we're separating there. World Tour points ranking based on invitations who are top 50. So you need to be top 50. You need to be top 50 global, basically, if you live in the US, to be able to qualify through World Tour points. Okay? Ranking-based invitations do not pass down. Wow, that's a big step. Are non-transferable and expire if not used. As the system is new, we will continue to evaluate the thresholds of issuing rank-based invitations. It is important that these invitations are relevant, and we will monitor their effectiveness. It is also our intention to continue providing region-based incentives and recognition of players within the region where the tournament is being held. Pro Tour Yokohama qualification includes APAC region invitations, so you can also expect a Pro Tour or World Championship held in Europe to include Europe region invitations. Okay, so they're saying basically, like, if they had this in place, they would have done like US, like, specific region. Huh, interesting. And the same with the Americas. We want to reward players for their strong performances with more pathways to qualify for the tournament being held on their home turf. So basically, they're saying wherever your event is, you're going to be rewarded. And since they cycle where they go in the world, they're trying to make it fair so that everybody gets this ability. Interesting. World Tour points distribution. Starting from the Pin season, February 6th, World Tour points awarded by tournament will be adjusted. Points are more closely aligned to typical prize breaks and reflect changes to the frequency and type of tournaments on offer in 2026. Yeah, not passing down is interesting. It's a very big change. From Pin season onward, the World Tour and World Tour points are simply composed of tournaments which take place at the World Championship, Pro Tour, and calling level. So we are no longer getting a battle harden. Like, you don't get points for going to battle hardens. So World Tour points are World Championships, Pro Tours, callings, and showdowns. Whatever the hell a showdown is. Oh, yeah. Pro Tour and showdowns. You might be wondering what a showdown is. It's me. I'm wondering what a showdown is. I'm the key audience here. But that's a story for after the keynote in Philadelphia. Oh, come on! They're dangling it like a carrot, and then they're sticking me. Ah! I understand why they did it, but man, come on. So, all right, dude. We got to talk about if they actually rickrolled me, if LSS ever decides to like the link to one of their articles is gonna be like the rickroll thing, I will lose my mind. We will live react to that, and I will lose my mind. I love rickrolling people. Oh, they're doing it to me, all right. Oh yeah, they're doing it to me, all right. Okay, so if you win a world championship, you get 40 points. If you top 8, you get 20. So top 64 gets 5 World Tour points at Worlds. Pro Tours are slightly less. Calling is significant drop-off. So if you top 64 the World Championship and both Pro Tours, you're only going to accumulate 13 points. That's pretty crazy to think about. That's really interesting. Hey, what's up, Marcel? Yeah, this sounds. I agree with Randy's initial evaluation. This sounds a lot harder than just winning a freaking ProQuest. Whatever a showdown is, you only get points for winning or topping. Somebody mentioned that they're gonna they're gonna like put like in Battle Hardens and ProQuest together. Pretty interesting thought, and honestly makes a lot of sense. Oh, that's the end of the article. That's it. Interesting. This is very, very interesting. Yo, let's go, Jack, with that 12 months of tier 1 support. Jack, thank you so much for the 12 months of tier 1 support, dog. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Good luck. Have fun in Philly. See you there. Jack, I'm excited we get to hang out, man. I'm tired of having to listen to Nick talk. It'll be nice to see you. Please tell him I said that. Please tell him I said that. So this is really interesting, right? This is like really interesting. So does anybody know what the prize is? Does anybody know what the prize is for becoming, like, for being like player of the year this year for 2025? Yo, Dylan becoming a member of big support over on YouTube. My man, Dylan, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube, dog. I appreciate it. It means a whole bunch. Thank you. What will they do for nationals without ELO? So, Dan, I'm assuming that this is like something that they'll have to address as we go throughout the year. I don't know. Interesting. No. I know it's money, guys. I was curious to know how much money it is. Was like, do we know the specific numbers? I know it's money. I'm literally just chilling until the keynote. I mean, yeah, like this is cool, and I'm glad that they posted this, I guess, but also like we'll learn more in Philly, I guess. So the keynote's going to be interesting. The keynote's going to be like for real, on God, interesting in Philly. 6-7. Okay, so somebody said 10 or 15. Somebody said 100 grand. There's a big gap in these numbers. I'm assuming that first place is like 10 or 15 or something. Player of the year alone gets 25 grand. Wow. Winning Worlds is 100 grand. Winning player of the year being 25 is really cool. So you need to do, so basically, if you win Worlds, you automatically get like 40 points to start out the next season. So if you're looking to be player of the year for 2026, or no, they said Worlds ends this and calling Philly is the next one. Starts the next season. So if you win calling Philly, you should just automatically hit everything. 25K to player of the year. I mean, it's a pretty good reward for like being player of the year, right? Interesting. That system, like, I get it. LSS is all about rewarding winners. And I like that about them. It's one of those things that I like as a competitive person. It's something I'm a big fan of. But at the same time, for like people who are looking to get competitive, the fact that if you top 64 worlds and you get 5 points, that is diabolical in my opinion. I don't like that at all. I think that is diabolical work. In this matchup, we go up to 9 blues. We're going to play our deck, and then we're going to play AB3. Face Purgatory to try and shut down some of their like good attacks, and then Shock Charmers here. Regional champs is 15K, 10K for second place regionals, and 5K for third place. Another system that they'll constantly have to adjust the points for. They will have to adjust the points for sure. But that's okay. Like, if they have to adjust the points a little bit, then, you know, like, that's fine. Like, it's, like, they'll learn the system and what works and what doesn't, in my opinion. Like, it will take time, but they will figure it out. They're on AB2. Please pitch a card. I'm cool with just arsenaling the Arcanic Shockwave here and passing. Like, we could have went all in and tried to, like, force this through, but I don't think it's worth. Okay, so they get to put Lightning Surge on top of the deck, basically. Still better than Elo. That's fair. The system only supports people who can afford it. I mean, to be fair, isn't that kind of like every piece of like being competitive, though? Like, isn't that kind of every piece of being competitive? Like, if you want to be competitive, you have to be able to afford to get in there and get aggressive, right? So I think that kind of stands. I think that kind of stands, to be honest. I mean, being better than Elo, like, respectfully, was a pretty low bar, but you are correct. Being competitive means you can travel. There's more to it than that. You have to be willing to put in the time, but yes, it does mean that you have the money to travel. Like, I agree. It's not just as simple as like being good at the game, because I 110% imagine that there are people out there who are good at the game who don't have the ability to travel. I mean, we are getting rid of Elo, which is nice, right? Oh god, did the stream just die? Am I still here? Hello, camera. I'm waiting to see if that actually came through. Yeah, it looks like it did. It looks like the stream did not die. It looks like the stream did not die. Okay, I'm still here. Okay, thank God. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys letting me know. With all the internet issues I've been having, when the chat drops sometimes, I'm just like, God bless. What's happening? I want to space out some of the reds and the blues here a little bit. We're going to draw a card. And then if they decide to do something crazy, we're just going to arsenal the Arc Lightning. We're just going to arsenal the Arc Lightning and set up for next turn. We'll push the Ball Lightning. I know that Arc Lightning and Ball Lightning is a combo, but I think we have to be willing to push almost any kind of damage we can in this matchup, because if they get rolling, they're hard to slow down sometimes. All right, deck. I'd like to space out some of the blues. There's 9, not freaking 29 in the deck. Like, the fact that we've drawn like literally 6 of our 9 blues in 3 turns is like kind of diabolical. I mean, do we just pitch this away, or do I just save the blue? Why did they not just throw Command and Conquer at me? They should have 100% thrown Command and Conquer at me. I guess they wanted to clear out their arsenal, was the idea? Okay. Again, this is less than ideal, but it's not the end of the world. Because we're going to get to do this and then throw Starfall pitching Lightning Press. Yo, what's up, Damien? That could be easiest to travel to for those who could maybe can't go internationally. I hope they do that as well. But if you're getting rewarded with so little points, that's one of the 4 or 5. Generous guess. You can't get to then you're screwed. Wait, what? Oh, you're saying some of the events you can actually get to? I mean, yeah, no, it feels really bad for sure. Like I like the idea of the system and what they're doing. I just don't think it works. I don't think this is as positive as they think it is. And don't get me wrong, I firmly believe that like it's a card game. People are gonna bitch to bitch, but the fact that like it is so low for top 64 is kind of crazy. We went from winning being 40, which is fine. Like I get it, you want 40 to be a lot, but top 64 being an eighth of that feels like a massive drop. I think we have to treat this like a yellow. I'm not going to pay for this. And then we're going to throw Lightning Surge for 7. Oh, I'm bitching for sure. I mean, like, if this is something that bothers you, you should talk about it. I'm not saying you shouldn't talk about it. I am saying that, like, I think that they're trying to make better changes, but I just, Chief called, this ain't it. I don't know. Maybe it'll prove to be wrong, but there's just so much of like a high advantage from like, oh, for fuck's sake, this is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. You want a game after this? Yeah, sure, Damien, let's do it. What are you playing? I mean, we're gonna do what we can. We're gonna attack for 6 and we're gonna arsenal the lightning press. Feels bad, but feels like a side grade, if anything. Playing Starvo? Yeah, I need Starvo reps. Absolutely, please. That would be very appreciated, Damien. I would like someone more informed than me to explain why we need to change the system to begin with. I don't know that much about Player of the Year system because it never really seemed to concern me. I was never really worried about like what it actually did because I was like, I'm not good enough for it to matter. So I don't really have like a straight answer for you. Channel and we cry. It wasn't channel last turn, but now Tunic's up, so they know we have the lightning press in Arsenal. We're gonna pitch one of these to the press. Like, it's fine. We're gonna pitch one of these to the press. Oh, that's right. We did know it was Blizzard. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. That's what happens when I'm trying to yap to chat too much and also focus on the game. But I do appreciate you guys pointing it out. That will make this an easier decision. If they block 6, we'll just keep our hand. Okay. I don't think it's correct to play this here. Like, we're just supposed to let it go. I'm going to pitch the Skizik every time. We're going to pick buff power. And then we're just going to throw the lightning press and we're going to arsenal the snatch. I'm totally okay with that. Turn my foot warmer back on. I mean, if this helps us get other people to big events, then I think it's fine. Like, if it's going to get people to bigger events, then it's probably a win, right? It's probably a step in the right direction if we're getting people to like callings and battle hardens or like pro quests. Because with Elo, you were incentivized to not go to pro quests once you had your Elo invite, and that's just like stupid in my opinion. So, what did they fuse with? Polar Blast. So take 4, discard Snatch. Flittering Charge. Give this go again. Yeah, we can play around the Polar Blast here. Like, they can block, but we can play around the Polar Blast just fine. This is such an interesting matchup. Your next attack this turn can have Dominate, friend. I play this event to try and win and qualify. Yeah. We get blown out by a blizzard here, but playing this now versus playing it in the damage step literally does not matter because blizzard is like going to get us no matter what. Icelander's kill range is like 13. I mean, yeah, they can kill from pretty high. I think that's why having shock charmers is important. I mean, we drew all of our blues at the beginning of the game, which is just super bad. God, and this hand sucks hind tit too. I mean, we just need to draw some like functioning hands. This requires a card. I think we're just going to do this and play the CLV. Is that their third sink below? It's their second sink below. Okay. We're going to activate Aurora and we're going to Arsenal the Arc Lightning and pass. I'm sure I would like to close the combat chain. Oh, that was so stupid. I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm so used to all my blues just letting this happen. God, so this hand's like, I needed to pitch this. Yeah, that was, wow. That was stupid. I needed to pitch this last turn and then keep the somersault. I need to focus. That was just stupid. Thanks to my opponent for being a G. My opponent being really, really cool right here. Very nice of them. And now we're going to pitch the somersault, put the Arc Lightning into play. Or put the Channel Lightning Valley into play. They're going to give us the sink below. We're going to Arsenal the Arc Lightning, which is fine. But now we have the CLV into play. And we're going to hope that this is not a red Ether Ice Vein. If it is, we're going to pray to God we draw blue. They've pitched a Blizzard. I don't know how you do it with chat and actually trying to improve and make good plays. I can't do both to save my life. I mean, it's not Like it is a struggle some nights, to be honest. TBH, it is a struggle some nights. I'd spell void this. We're 100% going to spell void this. I'm debating what I want to pitch here. It's probably just the blue, I think. The problem is we just get blown out by trying to like play both the arc lightnings like a greedy little whore. Ugh. Can I get your autograph in Philly? Yo, Taylor, for you, anything, pal. Uh-oh. Now the stream crashed? No, the stream has still not crashed, apparently. It is Talishar taking forever to reload. Please don't tell me this shit's happening again. Let's scroll down here and see what's going on in the world of Talishar. Yeah, somebody just said a minute ago that it's down. Oh, thank God my wife was about to win. Yo, Talishar chat is like, Discord is wild. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, sorry, Damien. It looks like we're not going to get to play a game after all. I'm going to remove that one from the testing record. Felt like we were behind in that game. I don't know that we were in a winning position, but I'm glad that we got to play it at least. I mean, got to play it out. That's a matchup that like I used to feel very comfortable into, and now I'm not so sure anymore. So it's still something that I am working through for sure. So yeah, I don't know. The Aurora deck continues to feel good. Like I continue to like the deck and like how it plays and how it feels. This card continues to like be a little bit of a pain trying to play it because there are certain hands this card's insane. There's a lot of hands that's like very mediocre. I don't know. I feel bad for the Chalatar team. I agree. I feel very bad for the Talishar team and everything they're trying to do. Tier list time? Yo, Doused. This ain't this kind of channel, dog. Although I will be doing tier list with Flesh and Bad this weekend. If you guys are not aware, Flesh and Bad is doing a 24-hour charity stream this weekend, Saturday, November the 8th. You should check it out. It's a really cool cause, and they're doing a lot of fun things. Damien, I'm not playing TTS with you. I don't even have TTS installed, dog. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to change in the deck. The deck feels good. We're just gonna try and hope to get a little lucky. I do need some Starvo reps, so hopefully that's something I can get some. I can get some more reps into before I go to Worlds. That would be nice. That would be nice. Have we done the hot dog topping tier list? That is one I would do, and I have not done that yet. Aggro is tierless. Oh, lol, that's funny. Amazing. Guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys chilling while we were playing some LL. 4-1 with our loss being to Drome I was not how I saw the night going tonight. Remember, tomorrow we got the recap video. We're going to be talking about my week 7 and how everything's going with LL prep, where I'm at on matchups and things like that. I'm going to get that all updated. We're going to get that recorded. That'll go out tomorrow. If you are a YouTube member, it comes out tomorrow morning. If you are not a YouTube member, it comes out tomorrow at lunch. Make sure you check that out so you can keep up with everything. We'll be back playing some CC on Thursday. We're going to play Syndra on Thursday night. Get some Syndra reps in. But until then, thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good night, and I bid you adieu. Take it easy, guys. Kyle requested 5 subs of water.